down today over 15%. Now, Archer, one of my most beloved stocks, so why would I be excited? Well, I do want to buy more. And looking, they could definitely, if people are chart readers. But see, people like to be chart readers, but I am a news reader. And I think the Archer Palantir, something could be announced with them with the air traffic stuff and the money that they're going to allocate. So I am reluctant to know. I could just, sometimes if you're impatient, you could buy a little more. And then when it gets lower, a little more. Except those real bad days a couple weeks ago. Jesus Lord. People were doing that. Oh my God. But anyways, I don't know. And the news today, we had this credit downgrade. So that people don't like that. Especially developing companies. This wouldn't be good because, I don't know. It's just not good. They're like speculative, whatnot, still getting parts and things, all those kind of things. And also the tariff stuff. There's tariff talk still. I mean, someone had said something about the summer. Pam Bondi sold DGT stock the day of Liberation Day. Sold Trump media stock. Man, I hate getting outsmarted by these people. I should have known that would happen. I mean, so I want to be patient because I think there's going to be more tariff stuff. But if they shoot tomorrow, then what the fuck? You know, this one, I think they're going to have more. I think the metals, this one, they're going to have more rise. I don't know. Because if you look up, OMEX is another one that's rising. They didn't have any news on why they are rising, which leads me to believe, like the Pam Bondi stuff, these motherfuckers, I don't know. I'm speculating, but OMEX is up. That's just one about the policy shift. That was a while ago, but I'm not seeing anything on these. So I think something could be brewing with, if you do deep sea mining, they're going to say that Pakistan hosts seminar on deep sea mining and marine conservation. That doesn't sound like it would have been very good for the mining companies. Marine conservation. The deep sea ocean secret, we're ignoring at our own risk. Maybe. Millionaires linked amongst the Trump lead controversial gold rush. That's Gerard. Oh, wait, this was from 2 days ago. Donald Trump is an eclectic group of investors gets their way. It will be a leading extraordinary gold rush. The vessel has been developed on behalf of the metals company, ventured to harvest potato-sized rocks, known as polymetallic modules, from the ocean bed. It is a practice to which environmentalists and a number of governments are vehemently opposed, arguing that the planet's deep sea represent a final repository of nature unspoiled by humankind, which will be imperiled by any attempt to access the minerals built. I don't think that's true. Gerard, he has plenty of research saying that's not true. And I'm inclined to believe him. But anyways, wait a minute. Back to Archer. This is another odd part. Anduril Industries US and Archer, supported by Skyport's drone service and accident, Latino test dual-use eVTOL cargo aircraft in UK market. So, testing it. And, well, we already knew they're going to be the Olympics. Their Midnight is doing something in UAE today. That one was on X. Sometimes the news articles don't show up for that, but I saw the pictures of it and everything. So, wait, that is it. And they're supposed to be doing something in the UAE today. But that could be, and they are, no, stocks do this. They definitely do. They'll make it like they're going to do something. They'll make it like they're going to go back up. But a 14% drop is high. I don't know. I'm going to keep watching this Archer, for sure. And we have MBOT, which I think they already did report their earnings, because I saw something. It was MBOT earnings. So, they're just right. Yeah, reports results. But then on public it said something, I read somewhere, May 21st. So maybe on May 21st, they're going to do their conference. But obviously, the earnings are just, they're not making any money because they're waiting for approval. I don't know if it's going to let me use this. Yes. They had a adjusted loss. It was higher the same quarter last year. Reported revenue was 0, but analysts expected 0. This was not any surprise. And then shares had risen 76% this quarter and gained 138 so far this year, which you could say is quite amazing because this year has certainly been tricky with all the tariff stuff and whatnot. So obviously, investor optimism about high because today's not the best day. So wait, we had the C minerals. It's going to be OMEX and TMC. And then we have MB. This one's another rare earth guy. Just doing a little something. We don't really know why. I think maybe there's money floating around for them somewhere. They're just not mentioning yet. Or news coming. And Alan says, wait, that's not them. See, they don't really have anything. So I'm hopeful on NB for sure. We had these analysis. And then this one is just kind of crazy. I don't even know. It just keeps rising. SYTA. And this one's going to have a merger. I talked about this in another video, but they're supposed to have a merger with a bigger company. They're an AI, going to merge with an AI gaming company. And it's complicated what they would do. And if you own the SYTA shares, they're going to get diluted, but reduced to ownership of 10%. So I'm not sure how they're going to work that out. But people are definitely optimistic on SYTA. And you have Trial Pharma, which they are definitely on a down for the year. Oh, you could say down for an entire year. So Trial Pharma, though, I just think Kennedy likes something about them. I really do. I don't know why, but they unveiled, and it's only showing up on TipRanks, which I find TipRanks to be one of the most suspicious reporting sites. They do a lot of reporting on stuff that just goes suspiciously up. So I can't, but they're not going to let me read it because they're dicks. But I think Trial Pharma that is looking interesting. You also got BBI going up nicely. A lot of stocks are down today. A lot. So this BBI movement up, even though it doesn't look the best up, I think it is. And then Huma down. So I don't know if people wanted to get into this one, or definitely down, just waiting on this. BBI is also waiting on something from the Department of Defense, and Humasite is waiting to get so they can bid on the contracts or sell to the government. Big deal. And then what else? Aurora definitely down. Autonomous trucking. AACT, that's going to be a SPAC merger. As they're interesting SPAC merger with Kodiak AI, but people on my videos that I post are saying that Kodiak might not be that big. Because if you look at Aurora, and they're at this amount of share, right? Or Aurora. So this is going to be Aurora. So if that AACT sits, this would be like a shell company, right? And it's just sitting here waiting for a company to want to merge. And then in comes Kodiak AI. So now they have, I think Kodiak AI is going to be different than Aurora because I think it has more like, they're all, Kodiak Robotics public offering values driverless trucking firm at $2.5 billion. Wait a minute. What does, if Aurora's market cap is going to be $11.8 billion. Okay, let's just ask AI. Aurora, founded by 2017 by Google, Tesla, Uber. Focuses on Aurora, level 4 autonomous driving. Publicly, they had a SPAC merger in 2021. The Google or the Uber logistic firms. Big deal. And then Auto develops, this is Kodiak, 2018, AI-powered system. AI, that has to be that way too. Integrating modular hardware, AI, and off-board services. I feel like they do a little more. And also in Texas, testing in Texas. I just feel like integrates AI module hardwares and cloud-based off-board services, real-time updates, fleet management, heavily relies. We already knew these things. Also targets driverless operations, sensor pods, comparison, is more vehicle agnostic, aiming for broader applications beyond trucking. Aurora is more agnostic, aiming for broader applications, while Kodiak is truck-specific with a leaner, cost-focused sensor app. Aurora's map-heavy approach ensures precision, but may limit flexibility, whereas Kodiak's vision-first system prioritizes adaptability, but could face challenges in edge cases. Both are neck and neck in AI sophistication, with slight differences in sensor philosophy. See, then I guess we'll think about this, because Aurora is definitely the one that I'm really liking. But Aurora, I feel like they could be coming to, or Kodiak, I feel like Kodiak could be coming up with something big with the military, because they have a military thing. Kodiak military. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but, oh yeah, this. They have the retired U.S. military officer on their board, council. That's always, and then the Textron Systems unveiled self-driving military vehicle. So that, I think, could make them stronger than Aurora. I always do like a government connection, but those would be stocks up and down today.